Are you interviewing me?
I am. Thanks for taking time with this.
Why do you have a tuner on your...
This is
it's a DU meter.
Yeah. This is like an iPhone app that we use and we send it back to the radio station and they just put it on the air.
Oh, great.
Technology.
Yeah, right.
You love that.
I love it. I think it's great. Technology's, that's little miracles.
It is, it is.
It's like Louis C.K. says, it's like, don't complain you're in the, like these people in an airplane, they're at 30,000 feet. They didn't bring the right soft drinks. He's like, you're in a chair.
Flying through the air.
Flying through space, yeah, at 30,000 feet.
Right, I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
Because I mean, I've had to plug in things and now I just record this. And
yeah, now these are beating anything that, any sort of huge recording device that you could have brought.
When this plays back, it'll sound like we're sitting in the radio station talking into very expensive microphones.
Great.
It's good stuff. So this is Brad Paisley. We are backstage at First Niagara Pavilion in Burgettstown, PA. Brad Paisley is here tonight. New music on the way.
Yes. A
new tour. And first things first, I mean, you're from this area. We've talked about it in the air before. When you come play the pavilion here, Star Lake, it's got to bring back some childhood memories for you.
It really does. It's a place that I saw some of my favorites play. Alan Jackson, Travis Tritt, and Marty Stewart on the No Hats tour, they called it. And I saw Dan Fogelberg here and maybe ZZ Top, and I mean, you name it. Just came out here and sat on that lawn a lot. And
you did some tailgating here, I bet.
Yeah, definitely. Came a little early, and you know, it's one of those venues that matters to me because I've been in those seats.
I saw your dad backstage. Does he go on all the shows with you, or is this more like a homecoming? We have a lot of family here.
It feels like it.
It feels like
he misses a couple now and then.
Oh, okay.
But he's a lot.
He's part of the crew.
He doesn't miss this one. He doesn't miss Pittsburgh.
Right, right. Well, your new album's going to be called Moonshine in the Trunk.
Yes.
What inspired that?
You know, there's a song in there called Moonshine in the Trunk. The concept is about, you know the way NASCAR was formed, which was shine running, which is you would soup a car up and you would drive across a dry county and try to avoid the cops. It's sort of the theme of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Right, I watched that a lot.
And I'm somebody who loves driving fast, and the album has an overwhelming theme of fun to it, and fun in the face of whatever's going on in your life. And it's sort of that, okay, so maybe you don't have moonshine in your trunk, pretend you do. Drive like that.
Is that why you have a Corvette tour bus? You like to drive fast?
I like muscle cars. There's nothing more American than a car that you soup up. They don't soup up cars in Europe the way we do, you know.
Your new song, Riverbank, that we're playing every day on Froggy. I love that. There's no overdraft fees at the Riverbank.
No, there aren't. It's if you live anywhere near a river like I did on the Ohio, you have an amusement park if you have an old inner tube and anything with a motor.
A rock you can skip.
Yep, right. A fishing pole. Anybody can do that.
If you weren't married to an actress, would you be involved in all the television that you've been in lately? I mean,
No,
2.5 Men, Nashville.
No, in fact, Nashville was because she was on there as much as anything. And also, I care about that show. I think it's great for our city. 2.5 Men, they asked at first, said, would your husband play your ex-husband? And I said, no. And then they said, here's the idea. It's really funny. And I read it and I was like, that is funny. And it's like they said, it wouldn't have mattered. If somebody else had walked out, it would just be like some weird guy that wouldn't have had any inside joke. And that show is really all about the inside jokes. Like Mila Kunis was on there a couple weeks prior because they're engaged. And they've treated her great. So I was like, you know what, I'll come down and do that. And that was a lot of fun. And you know, it's every now and then, it's comedy is really the only thing that's drawing me to this. Because on TV, a dramatic role, I don't know how I would feel about that. But anything comedic where I'm trying to make somebody laugh goes back to me being a class clown and always looking at that angle in life.
The news broke yesterday that you're going to be part of another talent show. We've got The Voice with Blake Shelton, Keith Urban on American Idol. Now you'll be a judge on a show called Rising Star.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you got involved and how you see that playing out.
Well, that's another example of my manager saying, would you be interested in being, and it's actually, they're not calling us judges because it's sort of different. They're calling us experts, I think. Which is funny.
I like that.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Because judge is just it's so judgmental. So
right, it is judgmental.
So, I don't really have the right to do that to anybody. But when they first brought it to me, I said, I don't know how I'd feel about doing one of those. And then I saw it. And he said, look at this. Before you say no, look at how they're going to do it. And it is the coolest looking, coolest concept for one of these I've ever seen. I just think they've outdone themselves with the idea of it and how America votes. You're voting real time. There's no day later, tally the results and see what happens and then wait for a floor to recount. It is like right off the bat, you see I'll see the results as they're coming in.
So it's you, Ludacris, Keisha as experts, and
Yes.
then Josh
Groban
Groban
is someone who doesn't know what he's doing.
He's a non-expert.
He's the guy that, yeah, like a novice.
He'll be hosting the show.
Right, yeah.
Right. All right, so June 22nd was the date they gave. So if it's going to be live, I mean, you have to go in that day and actually be live?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be there the 22nd.
Wow.
Should be.
Interesting.
Every Sunday it's live too. It's never not live. It's never, they don't necessarily go tape things ahead of time as far as I know. I think it's, my commitment as far as I know is every Sunday night for 10 weeks.
That's got to be pressure because like hosting the CMA Awards and things like that, you're very witty. Everyone knows that you have humor. You've used it in your music. But to actually go on live with it, you have to be really prepared.
They're not expecting me to just be funny all the time. I'm not delivering a monologue every week. So I can be heartfelt and tell somebody that I thought they were great. Which is, I look forward to that more than I look forward to anything else, which is the moment when you can say, you know what? I think you've got everything it takes to do this. And that's always a gift. I think back to playing around here and wondering how in the world I could make the world aware of what I wanted to be. And these shows are a blessing that way. They've given us some great people in our format. So,
well, best of luck to you. I got to tell you, everyone around this area, we root for you. We feel like you're a hometown star. And
I feel that way too. Trust me, when I look at the meet and greet line here and it's all people I know, it's hometown. So.
He's Brad Paisley. Tonight, first night, Agro Pavilion. Thanks for your time.
Hey, I hope you love the show.
Good luck.